I'm sorry, my internet kicked me off. I'm like, no. I'm gonna give everybody a second to get on here and then I'll continue. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry everybody. Apparently my internet did not want to cooperate with the ice tonight. I am so sorry. So anyways, so like I was saying about being, be that girl that they come to. Maybe you're the girl in the grocery store that everybody knows, hey, it's the pampered chef lady. They might not know your first name, but they'll know you as the pampered chef person, right? True story here, when I went in to have Cooper on a C-section, I went in and I used to walk in when you have a C-section, and the ladies were all suited up in their surgical gear, and all I hear is, oh my God, you're that pampered chef lady. Ah, you're going to see my woo-woo. Ah, you know? And it's so funny because, they were talking throughout the time because you're awake for that. And she's talking to me about pampered chef. The next day I get a friend request. She's like, I watched your live videos. I just love watching it. I'm like, oh, dear God. So you make an impression on everybody. Okay. So I stayed because of the people and the relationships that I built over these years. I started in the same spot as all of you 4 years ago. Start in March, it'll be 4 years I'm with the business. So when you look, this is why I always say don't compare yourself, because you don't know how long anybody's been with the business, and you really don't know what they invested in it. So that's why I say never compare yourself to others. Now, in addition to that, I don't want you to be afraid to ask others to build a snowman. Just like Anna wasn't, I want you to use your language and ask people to book parties. Create that network and build friends. Okay? Now, every time I go to change my screen, it doesn't cooperate. You gotta love it, right? Ah, there we go. Okay. So I've always shared the business with others behind closed doors, what it's done for my family, all because I chose to work the business. So, but I was scared to offer it to many people. So I would tell people behind closed doors, and I would kind of build relationships, say, oh my gosh, you should totally join. And I'd let people know how it's impacted us. But then I was always afraid to basically talk about the business to everybody, and I look back in the last 4 years and I think I really left a lot of people down, because if I would have offered them the business, what happens if I could have changed a lot more lives in these last 4 years than I did, all because of my own, I don't want to say selfishness, but because I prejudge people. Like I look at somebody and say, oh, well, they don't need pampered chef. They have a great job. Or I'd say like, oh, I'm too scared. I think in my mind, I'm too scared to ask them. They're a higher, level than I am. They're a doctor, they're this or they're that. And I'm like, so I didn't ask them. And you have to think to yourself that there is a reason what drew you into being a pampered chef consultant. There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you stay. And when you look at all of these different things, you have to realize that, just like these little quotes say, there's no snowflake ever falls in the wrong place. You're meant to fall in somebody's life, or they're falling in yours for a reason. We say coincidental. It's planned. There's just something higher that has that control and puts us where we need to be sometimes. And I think about how every snowflake is unique, yet they are each perfect. And that's what I think about all of you. A lot of you have been asking me, Vanessa, I'm ready for leadership, or, I'm ready to move forward with this. And how do I recruit? You just got to be you. There is no secret medicine or system. There's things that we could tell you to do. And you could all do the same thing. And one of you recruits one and one person has 10 people. It's you. you are what will get bookings, and you are what are going to get sales, and you are going to be who joins or who builds a team, because people will connect to you. You got to let them in. Virtual parties, they got to be treated like home shows. Have that. You got to connect to those people and reach out to them, because the more that you connect, the more that you are going to build a business. So, do you want to be a part of something bigger than you ever dreamed? We're doing the Lead Plus program. And I have set some goals for this, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm scared, really scared, because I'm with the big wigs up there, and they're telling me I need to do this, 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 and this. And I'm going, I can't do it. I don't know. So I'm a little nervous. So I'm sweating right now thinking about it, because, it's one of those things. You're busy and you're taking things on, but you know what? I have to think to myself, do I want bigger and better for us as a team? Well, of course I do. When you look on average, we have between 50 and 60,000 people come and go. So the average, I always say, is about 50,000. It might be higher by now, but these are statistics from a couple months ago. At that time, we only had 1,600 director teams. So that's not a lot of teams when you look at how many consultants there are. When you look at the next level of leadership, we have 450 advanced leaders. We have 100, which is the next level, 100 senior director teams. That's nothing. 100 out of 50,000. And then we have what are called 60 executive teams. A girl that I've been working with that I've been watching a lot of her training videos. Her name is Claudia Bizarre. She had a dream and a vision for her team and for their organization that they would all move forward and reach different levels of leadership and be the youngest executive team to hit national conference. Now you can see there's only 60 of those teams, and she did. She's working towards national. They did it within, it was 6 months that her team did it. It's amazing. But you have to think that as everybody's moving forward, you're all accomplishing bigger and better things. And there's no stopping you in this business. You could keep going. When you accomplish one, you keep moving. So if you decide you want to be a part of our bigger and better team, we would be an elite leadership team when we lock arms and move forward. And you might be somebody that says, well, Vanessa, I want to be an executive leader. Then we will lock arms together and we will make it happen. All right. So what does this really mean if we partner together as leaders? Well, I want you to think about a flock of birds, right? In a flock of birds, you typically have a lead bird, okay? But if you ever have observed birds, or you have ever done any research about birds, you'll find and discover that the lead guy is, or girl bird, I guess, whatever you call the bird, lead bird. The lead bird gets tired because they've been flying so long. Or the lead bird can get sick, or the lead bird gets hurt, just like we do as humans. So what happens in a flock of birds is that the lead bird jumps back and somebody else takes the lead. And I love this visual that I found online, because the way that I visualize our team is not a lead bird, but if you look, it's almost like there's two always leading the pack here, or the flock, okay? There's two of them. There's one in this section. Oh, I don't know if you can see my marker there. No, you probably can't, but there's two birds leading. And when those two birds get tired, two more step in. So when I visualize the growth of our team, it's not about, and I always said this to all of you, and you probably will go, yes, she does. I always say, I'm not your boss. I am here to support you, and I'm going to be your number one fan to help you achieve everything. If you pass me in the business, heck, I challenge you to, because then I'm going to ask you what the heck you did. Okay? Every month I always say, beat my sales. That's what our job is. We want to cheer each other. But I don't see our team as one leader. I see us as all of you being leaders and moving forward. And we all are going to get to take turns at what we're good at. And we all get to take turns moving forward. So as an executive team, if we move to that level, what does that mean for us? Well, it means we know what the products are before anybody even gets them. So we would have first dibs as an exec team. So that means before directors get their boxes, everything, we would know what is coming out. We would have access to all promotions and programs ahead of time to map out our businesses even better. We would have what's called the bat line in the business. I feel like my picture, maybe I should have had a bat leading, I don't know. But anyways, it's called the bat line. What does this mean? You know how you call Solution Center or customer service, and sometimes you're on hold? As an executive team, we would have a number that we could call in faster, and it overrides all those other customer care calls. It's a completely private line for executives. It also means that we would have more training from higher experts, which would help us all to grow. So we would also have special seating at national conference as an executive team if we were to move to an executive team by the end of May. And of course, as an executive team, if you know me, you know I like to party, which means we would have one heck of a celebration. Heck, maybe we'll all fly to Montana and celebrate, right, with Carrie. So we would have one big celebration at national conference because, of course, I would want to reward you for all of your hard work, as I try to always do. All right. So now for some of you, maybe you're not ready for leadership, and that's okay. And I just want you to understand that. I'm presenting the leadership because I will tell you, I wish I knew a little bit more early on than I did. So the leadership is just such an amazing opportunity for you to share with others. But if you're not ready for it, it's okay because you are a member of our flock. So we are not getting rid of you. We're not going to drop you from the sky. You're going to stay with us because you are unique. You're that snowflake that brings uniqueness to our team. And at any time, you could change direction in your business. So just like the birds fly south and north, depending on the temperatures, it's the same with your business. There is no specific timeline that says when you need to do certain things. This is all about personal growth and satisfaction. There are people in our business that promote to a director in their first 90 days of business and fast track. There are people that promote 5 years into their business, and there are people that are in the business 15 to 18 years later, and they just promote to director at that time. So it's an opportunity for us all to move at our own pace. So now, one of the things I had to do for our Lead Plus program was to create the vision for our team. Because the way it was described to me was that when we all are on a team, we're all doing our thing, but if we don't have a clear vision, a tunnel vision of where we want to go with this, none of us know how to step forward. So this is our new board that you're going to be seeing after this evening's training call, that will be actually posted on our team page as the main Facebook banner every single month. As you can see, our team goals, so for this month, our goal was to have $30,000 in sales and 5 team members. Right now, we have $20,197 in sales, and we have 2 new team members, but the month isn't over. So these are our goals. So we're going to always make sure we have our team goals in front of us because that's very important for us because we are all contributing to these goals. And that's why every month I'll say, okay, guys, what should our team goal to be? Because we're all contributing people. As well as in team members. We're adding team members. It means we're also all working together for this. So what does this mean? Well, if you look where it says first, it means that there are 6 snowflakes. So that means there are 6 snowflakes for any one of you to nab at any given time. And I'll show you how you would do that in just a minute. So the way you get your own snowflake and your name, which also means you get a private party and a lot of fun, is when you promote to a director. When you promote to a director, your snowflake is going to light up with your name, and you get to create your own organizational team name. So like right now, our organization name is the Whisk Takers. So and that I have to give credit to Nikki because Nikki came up with that, but we all voted on that a while ago. So you would get to come up with your own team name, ownership, but guess what the snowflake means? You just moved out of my house. When you get your own snowflake, it means you moved out and you're ready to spread your wings and fly like a bird to your own house. Just next door though, don't worry. You're not leaving the cool kid neighborhood. So our goal right now by September 1st is to help 6 of you, or maybe new team members, earn your own snowflakes and build your own houses. So 6 promotions we're looking for on that level. Now, in the second level, what we're looking for here is to add at least 3 in our second tier system here. So that means when one of you gets a snowflake, we're going to help you promote somebody below you to also help them. So when we fill these snowflakes, we would be promoted to an executive team with all those extra perks. And of course, when you earn your snowflakes, you're earning a ton of perks as well. So this is going to take over, and this is going to be our new vision, pasted all over Facebook on our team page. Now, there's more, because how do we work and keep our vision in front of us to promote and grow our way to directorship? So as you add a team member, they must stay active. They must be active for your name to be on here. But when you add a team member, you get your own flower in Olaf's little summer scene here. So you can see that Amy has her own flower because Judy's active, and Amy welcomed Judy. Now, that means if you remember back, Amy added basically the Elsa Anna picture in the beginning. Amy added 1 team member, and Judy's active, and Judy qualified. So that means Amy got 3,000 trip points. Judy got a nice paycheck. Amy also now is promoted to a senior consultant officially. So that means, Amy, we are going to need to celebrate you in person because you have a promotion. So that is amazing. Now, some of you may have team members below you, but if they're not active, you'll lose your flower, because the goal is that if you look, you're going to fill the little petals and have 5 names around it. Once you fill your flower, you get moved on to the snowflake and you get your own house. So to promote to a director, we went over those things before, so they're just listed again on here. And you'll see this posted on our team page as well, and you'll be seeing me put this on and updating it several times throughout the month, because I want to keep you in the know. And we're going to continue to the next slide, because this is another vision board that I had to work towards creating. So what you'll notice if you look at the very bottom, my whole mindset is that some people are worth melting for, meaning sometimes we got to put ourselves out there and get in an uncomfortable situation, in an uncomfortable position, in order to help others grow, because we love them. Okay, it's very simple. People are worth melting for, meaning sometimes we have to put ourselves out there to help or encourage somebody else. And those of you, I hope you know, I really, truly try to support you in everything you do. I'm your biggest cheerleader. So far this year, our goal, well, the goal I had for our team was to add 50 members by June, and we've already added 4 new team members since January. So that means we have 46 more lives that we want to change before June, not January, before June. Every time a team member is added to your team or my team or whoever's team, we will add their name on a heart. Isn't that so fun? I love it. Okay. And then when we go to the last one, now this is not your board at all. This is my personal vision, because one of my goals right now for this year is to build more people and to help more people in their lives. So if you look, the quote says, "It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through." I've recruited 17 people in 2018. Since starting the business, I've recruited over 60. Not everybody stays, as you can see, but it's up to them. We have to empower them with our knowledge and with tools, but then, you know, we want to be supportive, but then some people have their own reasons. Some stay, some go. So this year, my goal is to add 25 new team members by June. This is where I'm scared, right? Remember I told you I was scared? I had 17 in 1 year. This is in 6 months. Not even. I'm down to like 5. Maybe even 4.5. So far, we've added 3 new team members. And how have I done this? I just talk about the business. I talk about the rewards. I talk about ways it might help them. In my virtual parties, I'm making sure I'm intentional about it. And then I'm letting them choose. Will I answer their questions? Yes. Will I talk about it at every party? Absolutely. I never used to do that. I now am being intentional. So if you've been on my team or you know me, you know that I never give you grief. You also know I'm a firm believer of supporting others to help you to achieve your goals. I also believe, though, firmly that we're adults, so I'm not going to be hunting you down. And I also always tell you I will match effort for effort. If you are working things and you're trying your best, you better bet that I'm going to answer you and work with you one-on-one and help you. If you're somebody that we see you and then you disappear and then you come back, we want to see that consistency. So I will turn you towards like team trainings and different things to help you, support you as well. I hold myself accountable every month. I used to have a vision board for bookings, but at this point now in my business, I've gone to the point now where I don't do a booking board because I know there's just no choice. Okay. That's in my mindset that I'm absolutely doing 4 to 6 home shows, 8 to 16 virtuals every month. I'm the girls that also started with doing 4 cooking shows and no virtual. So I was the one saying, I'm too busy. I can't do that. I have a full-time job. I'm a teacher. I have a child. I have this, I have that. My life is crazy. Do you happen to see what I wrote before? Like, I was stressed, you know? I've changed my beliefs. I've changed my mindset. And have I done it? Yes. Have I tweaked it? Yes. Will you? Yes. And you have our team support. We truly, honest to goodness, and I know Connie posts this all the time, so I have to toot her on. She tells you, we got the best PC team going. We have truly the best group of people. She's gotten to meet other people, and she'll tell you how amazing we are. Now, this year, like I said, recruiting is at the forefront, so that this is my personal board. So this one you guys won't necessarily see. This will be just mine. So this is going to be coming to the end of our first part of the training. So I want you to think for 2019. Our goal is to move forward as a team. It doesn't mean Jill's moving by herself or Carrie or Ashley Jilly or Amy Green or Ashley or Heather or Donna or Lisa or Connie or Judy. It means we're a team and we work together, and we want to celebrate everybody's successes. We want to cheer each other on. We want to set goals, and when you achieve them, oh my God, I want you to scream it from the rooftops on our team page. I don't care if you go live, have no makeup or bra on, we really don't care. Like, you need to celebrate success because you are going to have the best cheerleaders cheering you on. We're going to have a lot of promotions this year. I just feel it, okay? And we're going to have a huge celebration at National Conference because I bet some of you are going to be walking across National Conference stage this year. We're going to move forward as a team. We're going to grow. We're going to celebrate, but most importantly, we're going to change lives. Are you ready to change lives with me in 2019? This is the most important board of the night. You have a pee break, and we will come back on. I'll post a new link in about 15 minutes, and I'll do my best to, the next training call that we're going to do, and I know it's a longer one, but it's because we didn't get together this week. So I apologize. I know it's a little bit longer, but if you were at my house, we'd be eating, snacking, and socializing longer probably than this will go anyways tonight. But what I wanted to let you know is that when we get on the next call, you'll get a ticket for each call you did towards winning the Amazon gift card tonight, because I'm going to chance that off. And all recognition will be held at the end. The actual training itself is going to just go through some of the things that are new coming up in our team, some things I'm trying to implement for you to better basically make your lives easier, so it's not going to be stressful for you if you add team members or things like that. So that's what we'll be doing. And then all recognition will take place at the end. And your Happy Meal with your pins and different things will be going out probably Saturday morning. So stay tuned for that. But I'll see you guys. Let's aim for 8:20-ish to come back on. So I'll repost a new link, and I'll see you guys then. Oh, and Miss Renee, I have to give a shout out to Renee. I didn't see your name on there. So Renee, are you ready too? Had to make sure I said your name, my love. And Marcy. Oh my gosh. See, now I closed the window. And Caitlin. Oh, now I see all of your names. This is amazing. So you girls, are you ready? I love you all. All right, so I'm going to take a print screen and get our tickets ready. I'll see you guys in a little bit.